Think back to the BL series that first captured your heart, the ones that sparked a passion that's still burning bright. These aren't just shows, they're milestones, the very foundation of what we love about boys' love. Today we're taking a nostalgic journey through the absolute best of the best, most iconic masterpieces that have defined the genre and will forever hold a special place in our memories. Let's get started. Number 20. Eternal Yesterday. Eternal Yesterday is a critically praised Japanese BL series celebrated for its unique, melancholic beauty and emotional depth. The story centers on high school lovers, the cheerful Koichi and the quiet Mitsuru, whose happiness is tragically broken when Koichi is hit by a truck. However, he bafflingly comes back as a living corpse, slowly being forgotten by the world except for Mitsuru. The main focus is a poetic and agonizing exploration of grief, the denial of loss, and the strength of a bond that defies the reality of death, giving the couple a brief, miraculous extension of time to say goodbye. You should expect a visually stunning, emotionally mature drama with a somber tone and an emphasis on subtle, intense acting over typical light-hearted romance. The series stood out due to its brave tackling of death and trauma within the BL genre, adapting a beloved tear-jerking novel with great sensitivity. Viewers found it to be a profoundly moving, heartbreakingly beautiful series that offered valuable insight into the process of grieving, making it a powerful watch for fans of dramatic, introspective narratives. Number 19. The Eighth Sense. A series about the emotional relationship between two university students. The main character has moved away from a small town to study in a big city. He befriends the campus heartthrob, who entices the protagonist to join the surfing club. As their bond deepens, his charming companion becomes increasingly restless. Beneath the confident swagger, he struggles with his deteriorating mental health. With intelligent themes and profound emotions, The Eighth Sense redefines the meaning of excellence in BL dramas. The sophisticated narrative thoughtfully captures each protagonist's growth and struggles, including a nuanced portrayal of mental health experiences. The story is further enriched by sensitive acting, pulsating chemistry, and cinematic artistry. This outstanding work will be remembered as a masterpiece. Number 18. Semantic Error. Semantic Error is an incredibly popular and groundbreaking series, widely considered a fan favorite and the definitive KBL title. The story is a witty, college-set romantic comedy centered on the classic enemies-to-lovers dynamic, where the highly logical, rule-following student Chu Sang-woo clashes dramatically with the chaotic, spontaneous visual design student Jang Jae-young after a school project causes a serious error in Jae-young's graduation plans. The main focus is the intense friction and subsequent romantic tension generated by their opposing personalities. It achieved massive success, becoming the first KBL to truly break into mainstream culture in Korea, validating the commercial viability of the genre. Audience perception was overwhelmingly positive, praising the excellent chemistry between the lead actors and the high production quality, making it perfect for fans of enemies-to-lovers stories who seek a high-chemistry, well-executed romance. Number 17. To My Star Season 1 and 2. To My Star is a highly popular and critically acclaimed KBL series spanning 2 seasons, celebrated for its mature and emotionally resonant narrative. The brief synopsis covers the turbulent romance between the free-spirited superstar actor Kang Seo-joon and the quiet, reserved chef, Han Jae-woon, whose initial passionate cohabitation is severely tested by Jae-woo's deeply rooted fear of commitment and privacy, leading to a dramatic separation and a painful journey toward reconciliation in the second season. The main focus is the realistic conflict that arises when a celebrity's public life clashes with an ordinary person's desire for solitude, exploring the complexities of sustaining love amidst vast differences. You should expect a beautifully shot series with excellent chemistry, a stark contrast between 2 compelling lead personalities, and a deep dive into the maturity required to overcome fundamental relationship hurdles. The series stood out because it dared to introduce significant, realistic conflict and separation in its second season, moving beyond typical BL tropes to explore genuine relationship struggles, which viewers found it to be a refreshing, emotionally raw, and deeply satisfying depiction of enduring love. This is a mature, character-driven romance perfect for fans who appreciate complex conflict and realistic relationship narratives. Number 16. History 3. Make Our Days Count. A highly popular Taiwanese BL series within the successful History franchise, particularly standing out for its raw emotional intensity and realistic portrayal of high school life. The brief synopsis centers on the intense connection forged between two high school seniors from opposite worlds, the outgoing, hot-headed troublemaker Xiang Haoting and the quiet, academically brilliant orphan Yu Shigu. After their paths cross in a hostile manner, Haoting becomes guilt-ridden and obsessed with Shigu, leading to a relentless pursuit that forces the aloof genius out of his shell and into a deep, tender relationship. The main focus is on the transformation of the characters through love, contrasting the passionate, rebellious energy of Haoting with Shigu's quiet resilience, all while exploring themes of class difference and friendship. You should expect a quintessential high school romance filled with classic genre tropes, high chemistry, and a satisfying relationship build-up, but be warned that the series is famous for its shockingly tragic ending which abruptly deviates from the light-hearted tone. Viewers found it to be an emotionally gripping story, praising the lead actor's phenomenal chemistry and Wayne Song's powerful depiction of grief. Yet the final episode caused massive controversy and heartbreak among the fanbase, cementing the show's title as a devastating warning to Number 15. Not Me. Not Me is a highly popular and groundbreaking Thai BL series that stood out dramatically for its unique blend of romance with social and political commentary. The main focus is an action-packed thriller and mystery that uses the twin trope to explore themes of identity, social justice, and political corruption, all while White develops an intense, slow-burn romantic connection with the group's charismatic leader, Sean. You should expect a mature series with compelling investigative work and high-stakes plotting, rather than a light-hearted romance. Viewers found it to be a refreshing, intelligent, and highly meaningful series that successfully raised the bar for thematic depth and political awareness within the BL genre. This is a political thriller and action-packed romance perfect for fans who appreciate complex plots and social commentary. Number 14. Until We Meet Again. Until We Meet Again is a massively popular and highly unique Thai BL series that stood out for its ambitious blend of modern university life with a deeply emotional past-life reincarnation plot. The brief synopsis follows Dean, the president of the swimming club, and Farm, a freshman who joins the club, as they feel an inexplicable, painful pull toward each other. They soon discover they are the reincarnated souls of Korn and In Touch, two lovers from the past whose forbidden romance tragically ended 30 years prior. The main focus is exploring the powerful themes of fate, reincarnation, and the healing of generational trauma, as the present couple must unravel the mystery and anguish of their past selves to find peace. You should expect a very emotional, often tear-jerking melodrama with a heavy emphasis on psychological connection, memory flashes, and a slow-burn romance, alongside the parallel secondary story of Win and Team. The series stood out for its mature and sensitive handling of topics like suicide and forbidden love. Viewers found it to be a profound, emotionally exhausting, yet ultimately beautiful series, celebrating its strong acting and the compelling narrative that links past tragedy with present healing. Number 13. History 3. Trapped. A massively popular Taiwanese BL series which is also my personal favorite within the History franchise. It stands out for its high-stakes action and classic enemies-to-lovers drama. The brief synopsis follows the passionate conflict between Meng Xiaofei, a determined detective investigating his mentor's murder, and Tang Yi, the powerful, enigmatic crime boss suspected of the killing. Xiaofei is drawn into an intense psychological and emotional game with Tang Yi, eventually becoming trapped in an undeniable attraction to his prime suspect. The main focus is the dramatic cat-and-mouse dynamic, exploring the intense power play and boundary crossing required for the romance to ignite amidst the dangerous world of organized crime. You should expect a mature, action-packed plot with mystery, suspense, and phenomenal romantic tension. The series became a fan favorite for its excellent production quality, gripping action sequences, and delivering a satisfying, well-developed romance in a mature setting. Viewers found it to be a thrilling, addictive series with phenomenal chemistry between the leads, praising the effective blend of crime drama and romance. Number 12. Dark Blue Kiss. Dark Blue Kiss is a popular Thai BL drama and the highly anticipated third installment focused on the established couple Pete and Kao, standing out by tackling the complexities of a serious long-term queer relationship rather than just the initial crush phase. It follows the ongoing story of Pete and Kao from the series Kiss Me Again as their story continues, exploring their relationship and navigating challenges. Kao, who is still in the closet with his mother, takes on a part-time tutoring job to help his family financially, which leads to him tutoring Non, the son of the school director. Pete's jealousy is fueled by Non, and their relationship is tested as they face various obstacles. Meanwhile, a new love story unfolds between Sun and Mork, with Sun trying to help Mork overcome his difficult past. Number 11. History 4. Close to You. History 4, Close to You is a popular series, also my top pick within the franchise. Standing out for its engaging multiple couple structure and dramatic romantic entanglements. The brief synopsis follows two intertwined storylines, one involving best friends Yi Xingxi and Fu Yongjie, whose fake relationship blossoms into genuine romance, and the second featuring Xiao Licheng, who grapples with developing intense, forbidden feelings for his non-biological younger stepbrother, Tung Mu Ren. The main focus is exploring different facets of modern love, utilizing the fake relationship that becomes real trope alongside a highly intense, angsty dynamic centered on familial boundaries. You should expect a dramatic series with high emotional stakes, particularly regarding the blurring of platonic and romantic boundaries and the quest for family acceptance. The series stood out for its commitment to offering contrasting relationship dynamics within one show, appealing to different fan preferences. Viewers found it to be an emotionally charged and satisfyingly dramatic romance, perfect for fans who enjoy exploring complex, forbidden relationship dynamics and concurrent love stories. Number 10. Mood Indigo. Stepping into a world of complex relationships and artistic struggles, the series unravels a story that begins with a chance reunion at a funeral. Shiro Kido, an editor navigating his own professional frustrations, unexpectedly crosses paths with Ryo Kijima, a former classmate. In their student days, Kijima was a celebrated literary talent, even earning a significant prize for his novels. Kido, initially envious, eventually put aside his own writing aspirations after recognizing Kijima's extraordinary gift, leading him down a different path as an editor. Now, years later, Kido observes that Kijima, despite his past success, seems creatively stalled, facing a profound writer's block. In a moment of shared vulnerability and professional desperation, Kido offers Kijima an unconventional opportunity. As they collaborate closely on these intense projects, a powerful and undeniable connection begins to form between the two men. Their shared artistic endeavors and profound professional closeness lead to a deep emotional intertwining. The series then explores the compelling and at times consuming nature of their evolving relationship, delving into their psychological states and the sacrifices made in pursuit of both art and connection, particularly as Kijima grapples with personal suffering and creative hurdles. Stepping Number 9. We Best Love. Number 1 for you. We Best Love. Number 1 for you. Season 1 and Fighting Mr. Second Season 2 forms a massively popular Taiwanese BL series standing out for its dual timeline narrative, excellent chemistry, and high production value. The brief synopsis follows Zhou Shu-yi, who is constantly frustrated by always placing second to the enigmatic Gao Shide, only to discover in university that Gao Shide's intense rivalry is actually a lifelong, meticulously hidden unrequited love. Season 2 leaps 5 years ahead, forcing the pair, now corporate professionals, into a dramatic second-chance romance fueled by unresolved separation and Shu-yi's desire for revenge against the man he believes betrayed him. The main focus is on the evolution of their dynamic from intense student rivalry to passionate adult conflict, exploring themes of competition, miscommunication, and the fight to sustain love over time. You should expect an intense, emotional journey across the 2 seasons, featuring great kissing scenes and the parallel slow-burn relationship between the 2 side characters, Pei Shou-yi and Yuzhen Xian. Number 8. Tharntype. Tharntype and Season 2. 7 Years of Love constitute a massively popular and highly controversial Thai BL phenomenon, largely standing out due to the lead's explosive chemistry and tackling complex, mature themes. The brief synopsis for Season 1 focuses on the hostile cohabitation between Type, a hot-headed homophobic college freshman with past trauma, and his kind, openly gay roommate Tharn, which dramatically escalates into an intense, boundary-crossing relationship that slowly chips away at Type's prejudice. Season 2 advances the story 7 years, as the professional couple grapples with adult conflicts, including the pressures of marriage and trust issues fueled by new external threats. The main focus is the progression from hate to love to navigating the 7-year itch, examining whether their passionate bond can survive past trauma, jealousy, and real-world responsibilities. You should expect a high-drama series with intense emotional scenes and a mature tone. Viewers found it to be an addictive, high-chemistry drama, though it is frequently discussed for its problematic elements regarding its handling of trauma and non-consensual themes in Season 1, making it a polarizing watch. This is a high-stakes, mature romance perfect for fans who appreciate intense passion and are prepared for a darker, more complex narrative. Number 7. Addicted. Addicted is a hugely popular CBL web series that became a global cult classic, primarily standing out due to its abrupt and dramatic censorship-enforced ending. The brief synopsis follows the passionate and complicated relationship between 2 high school students from wildly different backgrounds, the poor, rigid by Luo-in, and the rich, rebellious Gu-hai, who unknowingly become stepbrothers. The main focus is an intense enemies-to-lovers dynamic, where Gu-hai's unrelenting, obsessive pursuit of Luo-in forces the reserved student to confront his feelings. You should expect a raw, high-chemistry drama with themes of class conflict, family estrangement, and intense physical intimacy. The series stood out because it was banned by the Chinese authorities before its finale aired, which viewers found to be infuriating but ultimately increased its legendary status, cementing its role as the Chinese BL that triggered the major ban on queer content in the mainland entertainment industry. This is an intense, highly dramatic romance perfect for fans who appreciate raw chemistry and historical significance, while acknowledging that the narrative contains problematic elements of obsessive behavior. Number 6. Bad Buddy. Bad Buddy is a massively popular and highly acclaimed Thai BL series that is often cited as a genre reset for its clever subversion of classic tropes. The brief synopsis follows Pat and Pran, 2 high school rivals and university classmates whose families have been enemies for generations. Despite this imposed rivalry, the 2 have secretly been friends, as something more since childhood, forcing them to hide their true relationship from feuding families, friends, and their rival engineering and architecture faculties. The main focus is a self-aware, high-chemistry romantic comedy that uses the enemies-to-lovers trope to tell a story about two people who must decide if they are willing to challenge generational hatred and societal expectations for the sake of their love. You should expect a witty narrative with strong direction, satisfying relationship development, realistic communication between the leads, and a notable lack of manufactured BL clichés, including a heartwarming inclusion of a side GL romance. The series stood out primarily because the director and writers consciously addressed and dismantled common, problematic BL stereotypes, while the phenomenal chemistry between lead actors Om Pawat and Nanan Korapat was instantly iconic. Viewers found it to be a refreshing, healthy, and exceptionally well-written series that set a high standard for authentic and respectful queer storytelling, cementing its status as one of the best romantic comedies in the BL genre. Number 5. My Beautiful Man Season 1 and 2. A drama series following Hyra, a quiet loner, and Kiyoi, the popular and seemingly aloof king of their school, who develop a romantic relationship. Season 1 explores the initial stages of their relationship, with Hyra being drawn to Kiyoi and becoming his errand boy. While Kiyoi is initially cold and dismissive but gradually shows a more human side. Season 2 delves deeper into their relationship, focusing on their challenges and growth. The story deviates from the conventional BL drama, intriguing me with its dark and sinister undertones, the excellent follow-up that explores the complex characters and their fascinating dynamics. The sequel fleshes out the couple and makes me more receptive to their unconventional relationship. This well-written BL drama includes offbeat humor, emotional confrontations, and surprisingly sweet moments, making it an iconic series. Number 4. I Told Sunset About You. I Told Sunset About You is a massively popular and critically acclaimed Thai BL series that stood out for its poetic, cinematic quality and deep emotional resonance. The brief synopsis follows former childhood friends and high school rivals, Tae and Oh Hugh, who are reunited while studying for university exams in Phuket. Their complex friendship blossoms into a poignant first love as the ambitious Tae grapples with his confused feelings and his own identity. The main focus is an emotionally mature coming-of-age story centered on self-discovery, identity confusion, and the painful process of accepting one's true desires. You should expect stunning cinematography, rich cultural symbolism, and intense emotional performances that make every scene feel profound. The series stood out by raising the artistic bar for the entire BL genre globally. Viewers found it to be a profound, heartbreakingly beautiful, and artistic masterpiece that offered deep insight into the anxiety of first love and self-acceptance. Number 3. Kinnporsche. Kinnporsche is an incredibly popular and groundbreaking Thai BL series that stood out for its cinematic quality and high-stakes action. The brief synopsis follows Kin, the heir to a powerful crime family, who hires the skilled martial artist and bartender Portia as his personal bodyguard, leading their intense professional relationship to quickly evolve into a deep and passionate romance within the dangerous underworld. The main focus is the compelling blend of a dramatic, passionate relationship with the intricate politics of a crime syndicate, exploring themes of loyalty, power, and identity. You should expect a high-budget, action-heavy series with complex family conflicts, mature dynamics, and elaborate action choreography. The series stood out because it revolutionized the BL genre by setting a new, international standard for production value and narrative ambition. Viewers found it to be a visually stunning, intensely addictive series with undeniable chemistry, highly praising its successful move into the action thriller genre. Number 2. Word of Honor. Word of Honor is a massively popular and groundbreaking Chinese wuxia series, standing out for its poetic script and boldly intimate portrayal of a soulmate bond that skillfully navigated strict censorship. The brief synopsis follows Zhou Zishu, a former assassin leader wandering the world awaiting death after self-inflicting a life-limiting injury, who meets Wen Kushing, the mysterious, charismatic, and powerful leader of Ghost Valley. Their paths become intertwined as they are both drawn into a massive conspiracy involving the legendary glazed armor, which leads to them becoming instrumental in each other's redemption. The main focus is the profound soulmate connection between two morally gray protagonists, exploring themes of healing trauma, found family, and identity. You should expect elegant fight choreography, richly layered dialogue, and a deeply emotional journey set within a complex martial arts world. The series stood out because the scriptwriter and actors made every effort to visually and verbally express the romance, which viewers found it to be a visually beautiful, highly addictive, and sweeping epic that set a new standard for adapting BL content within China's restrictive guidelines.
Number 1. The Untamed.
Imagine a story that embodies the very essence of a soulmate connection, a bond so profound that every viewing reveals new layers of understanding, a narrative that feels almost divinely crafted. For me, The Untamed is that story. The Untamed is a globally massive and groundbreaking Chinese xianxia series that is an adaptation of a popular Dan Mei novel and stood out for its success in expertly navigating strict censorship. The brief synopsis follows the mischievous cultivator Wei Wuxian, who returns from the dead 16 years after a tragic downfall to reunite with his righteous and reserved soulmate, Lan Wangji. Together, they are compelled to solve a series of political mysteries and uncover the truth behind the events that shattered their lives and caused Wei Wuxian's demise. The main focus is the profound, intense soulmate connection between the two leads, exploring themes of morality, redemption, justice, and the fight against corruption within the world of warring cultivation clans. You should expect an epic fantasy narrative with beautiful cinematography, complex political intrigue, strong performances, and a masterclass in implicit romantic storytelling. Fans found it to be a visually stunning, deeply emotional, and addictive series, praising the actors' chemistry and the rich world-building that made the story feel grand and unforgettable, cementing its status as a defining cultural phenomenon. While the series itself doesn't explicitly port romance, the undeniable depth of their connection has resonated deeply with fans, solidifying The Untamed as a cherished gem within the BL community for its portrayal of a love that transcends conventional definition.